similar problem to me where I was having dinner. Are you in Turkey still?
Yes.
Okay.
Still.
Cool.
What, you're still in Thailand?
Yeah, I'm back in Thailand again now. So we've been here for a few months now, and we're gonna stay because of everything that's going on.
Yes.
We're not gonna leave now, so we're really staying. Okay. Well, this small group. Oh wait, we got a couple more people trying to join. Maybe it's Jane here, just trying to get in again. Let's see. It says she's trying to join. Jane, did we get you this time? And growing, and take and call. By the time I do it really good bit. So yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I guess we might as well go ahead and get started. Have you done meditation before, Elmer?
No, basically only yoga. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, so we're just going to do something really simple, just like breathing in, breathing out, and I'll do some guided meditation for the first part, for like the first few minutes,
Mm.
and then we'll sit quietly for like 10 minutes together, and then at the end I'll do a little 5 minutes of sort of loving kindness, gratefulness at the end.
Okay.
Iman, you're familiar with that from the
Yeah.
Izmir, meetup stuff. We were in Izmir, and we're doing these same kind of things. So 5 minutes at the beginning, guided, and then 10 minutes quiet, and then 5 minutes at the end. So it'll be about 20 minutes. Jane's still trying to get in. She's having problems. So we got Helmar. Am I saying the name right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. And Iman from Turkey. Helmar is from. You're in Vietnam. But where are you from?
Originally from Germany.
Germany. Okay, cool. And Saif is in Bangladesh. So.
Hi, Homer and Imani.
And Iman,
Good evening.
yeah, you're from. Yeah. Say your name. You should say your name probably. No, I'm saying I'm probably doing it wrong.
It's
Okay.
Iman. I'm Moroccan.
Yeah, she's Moroccan. So we got a good mix of countries here today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we had one more person. Jane was here from Turkey. Has a problem getting in, so she said not to wait for her. She's not sure what's wrong. Or you're welcome to do that. It doesn't have to be a specific posture. And if the way you're sitting gets sore or gets tired, feel free to just move around a little bit to get comfortable, because that's all part of the practice, is trying to learn what works for you. I'm gonna sit. I'm sitting cross-legged right now, and I put my hands on my knees to start with, and that's how I like to do it. You might want to just put your hands in your lap, or deep underneath, whatever you want. And I usually recommend we close our eyes, just because it gives us a little bit less, like distraction of what's going on. But if you want, you can do them open, or just slightly open, whatever you want. So if you want to join me now, you can just wiggle out a little bit. You don't have to if you don't want to, but just wiggle out if you got some tension in the shoulders, the neck. Wiggle around a little bit. We got a lot of stuff on our mind probably right now. That tends to tighten up the body, So. And then once you feel like you kind of got that in, if you want, like I do a little rocking back and forth, kind of settle in the ground a little bit too, so I'm sitting down comfortably, solid. And then we can go ahead and close our eyes if you want to, and take that first deep breath in. So just kind of taking it in, and try to go deep as you can, down into the body, down into the belly. And then and out the body. You can almost feel things slow down when you do that. I don't know if you notice that, but just go ahead and take another deep breath in. And another deep breath out. Slowing that breath out is going to calm the nervous system, calm the body, so just going slowly. And you can go ahead and breathe at your own pace, like breathing in and breathing out. Don't wait for meal time, but I'm just going to prompt you to come back to the breath, from time to time, because our mind will get distracted. So now, if you're already feeling distracted, just again, Notice that you've been distracted. Don't beat yourself up or make it, make a big deal out of it. Just notice you're distracted and come back again. Feel the breath coming in, maybe near the nose. You can feel it, cold air coming in, going down deep into the body, coming back up slowly from the belly, the rib cage, the chest, the throat, back out again. And just kind of let that flow happen. Find your own rhythm in and out, but try to be aware of slowing it down, slowing it down. You might want to try a little bit of an experiment when you get the deep breath coming in. When you get to the top of that, just hold it for a second or two, see how that feels. And then letting it out again. You can even hold it at the bottom if you want for a little bit with no breath. And then just wait 1, 2, and then breathe in again. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's more about noticing the experience. Notice where the mind wants to take you. Don't necessarily go on that journey. Yeah, the mind wants to go somewhere and wander, just notice where it wants to go and then bring it back to the breath again. With meditation, it's a lot like yoga, a lot like exercise. We're doing these practices so that we can be aware of the body's limits, the mind's limits, and then we're finding that new rhythm, that new limit, maybe stretching just a little bit in a certain direction, seeing how much further we can go with that. So when you take that deep breath in, just noticing that slow deep breath in. Is it a little bit slower than the last one? You can again breathe out anytime you want. I don't want you to hold your breath for me and not hurt yourself. Notice when the mind wanders that sometimes your breath turns into a shallow breath. It's in the chest. It's not going down deep. You're kind of breathing up and down in that small area to the chest. And this is where we tend to find a lot of stress happens because we're not breathing deeply and calming the body, calming the system. So I'm going to go ahead now and let you sit and breathe on your own. Again, just remember this, that if you get distracted, don't beat yourself up. If you get distracted 100 times in this next 10 minutes, as long as you come back 101 times to the breath, you're learning, you're practicing, you're growing. So I'll give us 10 minutes sitting here quietly, and then I'll lead us out in some loving kindness at the end. We end up saying, okay, well, I was frustrated about that, and I was trying to do this, and then all of a sudden you unlock some understanding of what the situation is on a person-by-person basis. I don't have I don't want to set program, although I have certain things I always recommend. I have to see where that person's at in the moment to be able to give them advice on that.